This is weekly Forex forecast from Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and this is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis, all the hottest currency pairs, cryptocurrencies and indices that we'll be looking to trade next week with our students. Now, the currency pairs, the list is a bit longer. Don't worry, I will put a timestamp in the description area. You can skip the pairs that you are not trading and you can focus on the pairs that you will be trading. Now, I would suggest you to go through all of them to watch in full, because some pairs will give you really good trading opportunity. If you skip, then you might be missing some of them trade that we will be doing next week. At the same time, you can watch my previous week's analysis. The analysis was incredibly correct and many pairs did exactly the same way I have analyzed. I'll put a link above and also link will be in the description. You can watch that to have some confidence about my analysis. So the list that we'll be analyzing today is EURCHF, GBPUSD, GBPJPY, AUDCAD, AUDUSD, CADJPY, EURCAD, Euro Dollar, NZDCAD, NZDUSD, Gold, Dollar Yen, USDCNH, DXY or Dollar Index, and indices that you will be looking US 30, US 500, and cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin and Ethereum USD. Now, before I begin this full analysis, make sure you smash the like button and also hit that red subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So with that being said, let's begin. Okay guys and girls, so let's begin our analysis with British Pound US Dollar. Now GBPUSD, as you have seen my last analysis last week I did, was incredible. You saw that it has created a false breakout to the upside. Exactly according to my analysis, the price dropped from here. Now if you have seen this analysis, then definitely you made money. If you made money, smash the like button. If you haven't made yet, make sure you stay with this channel so that in the future you don't miss out this kind of analysis beforehand. Before market makes it move, you can take this kind of trade. Now with that being said, GBPUSD currently created a false breakout to the upside, meaning that it is now preparing for a further drop. So as usual, we will be starting our analysis with monthly time frame, from higher time frame to the lower time frame. Now GBPUSD, as I told you, on the monthly time frame, it is in a strong downtrending market. Okay, so this is the monthly chart. We see that GBPUSD creating a series of lower high every month. It is going, and as you have seen that there is a monthly resistance here on GBPUSD. This is the monthly resistance, has created a head and shoulder pattern here, and from here GBPUSD started to move down. So with that being said, on the monthly, it is bigger picture is bearish. Now if you look at the previous month's monthly candle, this one is a perfect bearish candle. Why perfect? Because as you have seen, it has a red strong body to the upside with a long wick at the bottom. So what does it mean? It means that this instrument basically dropped there and then created a retracement to the upside previous months with this long wick. Now it is ready to fall from here, and we can expect GBPUSD at least in the first bounce to come to this level, which is a big move if you consider on the lower time frame. Now at the same time, we see that there is a monthly resistance here created by this long wick green candle, and that current month's candle just started from this resistance to the downside. So we can expect GBPUSD to drop from here. So let's go to the weekly time frame, how the price action is creating. Now weekly time frame, you can see that GBPUSD past week has created this long wick doji. Now this is another perfectly trading candle. I'll tell you, this is perfectly bearish candle. But what is likely to happen next week? So let's see on the lower time frame, daily. Now daily, you saw that after this green candle, I know that this is a false breakout, and immediately I posted an analysis. I'll put a link above. You can watch that analysis. It's just a 3-4 minutes analysis worth watching, and I will put a link in the description area that you will see incredibly how you can predict this kind of false breakout. Now as expected, GBPUSD created this false breakout and broke down. Okay, so now as soon as next day open, next day it was a low volatility due to the holiday session, we saw that another red candle. So what is likely to happen in the new trading week? So let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now what I strongly believe that hopefully this is likely to happen is GBPUSD first will go up, maybe first day or second day will create a candle like this, or maybe a long wick candle like this on the 4-hour or on the daily, and from here we could see drop to the downside. Now this is my eye will be here. Our eyes is to watch price action for this move to the upside, and as soon as the price will manage to reach this 4-hour doji here, you see in this zone, and from here we will be going straight down short sell, keeping our stop loss above this high and targeting at least 1 to 3 or more risk to reward ratio. Smash the like button now. Now if you see this line here, let me show you what it looks like on the weekly time frame. Now this is the weekly chart, and I think that which is likely to happen, highly likely, the GBPUSD will rise up to this level, completing along this trend line, weekly trend line. GBPUSD will drop from here to the downside. So this is the plan, and I strongly believe that this is likely to happen. As soon as I will see this kind of trading opportunity, I will go short with our student with at least 2 to 3 risk to reward ratio. Now if you find value in this analysis, smash the like button. Now let's jump on to another currency pair that you will be looking to trade is EURCHF. Now EURCHF, let's begin with monthly first. Now as usual in all my analysis, I talk about higher time frame. Now EURCHF, you saw that previous months has created this doji candle. This month so far 2 weeks is still the price is moving in this zone. It's still bearish, so monthly looks bearish. So let's see on the weekly time frame. Now weekly, what you saw that EURCHF has created this doji. Previous week the price went down and then moved to the upside. So from here what is likely to happen? You see that EURCHF just below this weekly resistance. Why? You see this, there is a long wick doji on the weekly, and this is the last point of this long wick doji, and the price closed just below this long wick doji. So what is likely to happen in the next week on the EURCHF? If the price managed to break this high, okay, then I think that EURCHF will go up for further. But if the price cannot break this resistance, then EURCHF from here will drop to the downside. So let's see on the daily how it will do. Now this is where the eye will be. I think that EURCHF, you see on the daily time frame, the price already has created a nice doji. Now if EURCHF respect this doji, which is high probability to be, let's go to this is the daily time frame, and from here we might see the price coming here and then dropping from here to this level, okay, at least to this level, which can give us a significant trading opportunity. Maybe we'll create an inverted head and shoulder before moving to the upside, or at least to this level. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame how it looks like. Now what I will be waiting that mainly EURCHF to respect this resistance level. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame. As I told you, this is the daily resistance. As you can see, there is a support here in the past, support here in the past, support here in the past, acted as a resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. Now if we see the price has created double top in this resistance, then immediately we will look for sell opportunity from this zone to this level, which can give us a good risk to reward ratio On the other hand, if I see that EURCHF broke this broke this resistance level, with a long wick candle or a strong candle closed above, then I will be waiting for a retest of this resistance as a support. Then I will be looking for a long opportunity. So this is the level that I will be waiting for EURCHF either to break or to respect, to decide either will be going short or long. Now let's see GBPJPY. Now JPY, as you can see, that is very, very weak. And GBPJPY, as I have predicted in previous weeks as well, it is in a strong uptrend. As you have seen even in my live streaming, what did I say? That after GBPJPY goes up, it will come for a slow retracement and will move again. And that is what exactly it has done. If you have seen that, smash the like button. If you haven't seen that, go and watch that. That will be really helpful for your educational purpose. Now at this point, what we see that GBPJPY is going up, creating a nice trending market series of higher high and higher low. So this is a market structure. This is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, see, this is a uptrending market structure. Keep in mind that you can only understand trend from its pattern, from its market structure, not from any indicator. If you see that a market is creating series of higher high and higher low, it is an uptrending market. So let's see first of all monthly time frame how GBPJPY is doing. Now you can see that GBPJPY has broken all the monthly support, pardon me, all the monthly resistance. Now the last one is broken here. This is the monthly resistance. Let's draw this level. It's very, very important. Now it is 164.63, which is now almost more than 100 pip, not more than, around 35 pip above from this monthly resistance. So with that being said, we can expect, because there is nothing in the left, you see there is no significant resistance, we might see an aggressive move to the upside for GBPJPY. So monthly bullish. Let's see on the weekly. Now weekly, after this gap opening, as I expected, GBPJPY did exactly what it is. The price started to move without any strong resistance. So weekly as well, you see that this is a strongly bullish market. After this gap opening here, you see there is a gap opening, the price broke to the upside, came for a retracement with this doji. Now we see another impulsive move to the upside, and I strongly believe that it will continue, because what is going up is likely to go up. This is the law of trading. So let's see on the daily now how we can find a trading opportunity. So daily as well, as you can see that, see, if you look at the price section, then you will understand everything. You see the green candles every day, the price is creating a strong bullish candle. And look at the red candles. Okay, look at the red, they are very, very narrow and smaller. So when you see a market like this, see, look at the green candle, they are strong and full. That means there is a lot of buyers in this market. When it comes to seller, they are creating a smaller and weaker candle. So let's see on the 4-hour time frame then how we can enter a trade. Now you can see that this is the 4-hour time frame, and where we will be expecting GBPJPY to come down. See, this is the monthly resistance levels. You see, this is the monthly resistance that has been broken, resistance here, resistance here. Now what I think that next week, what I will be waiting for this level to be tested as a support, even break, create a false breakout. And I think that GBPJPY will come back to this level of doji, maybe to this level or even to this zone next week. This is the very, very hot zone, because this doji, you see, this is the 4-hour doji, has not been tested. And if GBPJPY managed to reach this level where there is a 20 period moving average, this is the hot zone that I will be waiting to enter a buy trade. As soon as the price will come here, will show us some price action confirmation for going long. We will be going long with a high risk to reward ratio for this move to the upside. Smash the like button now. So GBPJPY, GBPUSD, EURCHF will be doing in this way. Let's see AUDCAD. Now AUDCAD, starting with the monthly time frame, has created, first of all, monthly time frame. What you see AUDCAD is likely to drop. Now where it is likely to drop, what level? Let me tell you before predicting what level it is drawing, why it is dropping. So you see that this is always I teach in most of my analysis. If you see a double bottom like that breaking to the upside, in most cases you can expect the price to come here and test this. You see there is if you see a double bottom, so this is the neckline of this double bottom. Now if you see price came to this resistance, this is the resistance of this double bottom. In most cases you will see the price coming here to test this resistance as a support and then bouncing to the upside in a trending market. So with that being said, you see this is the monthly chart, and what you saw that AUDCAD, let me draw it, AUD has created a double bottom formation here. You see there is a double bottom and then broke to the upside. Now we can expect the price to come to test this previous resistance as a support. So this is the resistance here on the double bottom. Let me show you. So what you see, this is the monthly resistance here, will be tested as a support and then will bounce to the upside. So with that being said, AUDCAD is likely to test this monthly resistance as a support, and we can expect AUDCAD to drop to this level. Now let's see on the weekly time frame how the price is doing. Now weekly we saw that AUDCAD has created a nice bearish candle with a gap opening. So with that being said, AUDCAD we can expect after market opening, after little retracement, to drop to the downside. So where we can expect it to retracement to the upside before entering a trade, I think that Euro AUDCAD will test this line. So let's see how it looks like. So the price will likely to go up here this week and then drop from here to the level that we are expecting even lower than this. So at the same time, you see there was a long-term channel is broken with AUDCAD, and let me draw this channel here. Okay, so this is the channel, and I think that EURCAD, according to my analysis, is likely to come here to test this one before making any move to the upside. So let's see on the daily time frame how it looks like. Now you see that there has been a nice reversal pattern on AUDCAD in this daily time frame. We saw that there has been a head and shoulder has been formed. Now in this head and shoulder, you see this is a nice head and shoulder in this trending market, and we can expect now AUDCAD to melt to the downside to this level, even lower than this, before making any move to the upside. So with that being said, now currently AUDCAD in a strong downtrend after this reversal pattern. This is a freshly reversal, and we might see a good move to the downside. So let's see on the 4 hour that how we can trade this instrument. Now this is what I will be waiting. Let me go back to daily time frame to see something. You see, when you see a reversal pattern like this, you see this is, let me draw this one. This is a nicely looking head and shoulder pattern, okay, and broke down. And now what you can expect, see, this is the real education that you need to understand. When you see a price action creating like this, okay, head and shoulder pattern, okay, like this, you can expect the price to go up again from here to test this previous support as a resistance. So there is a previous support here, there's a previous support here, testing as resistance, and then breakdown. Now listen, I have a completely separately to trade this kind of head and shoulder secret, a free video on YouTube. I will link above. Watch that. That's really helpful for your trading education. You learn all kind of head and shoulder there. Go there and check it. So now what you see there, and also I will put a link in the description area. So with that being said, let's see what AUDCAD is doing here. Now what we can expect, with that being said, that you see that there is this is the level of this head and shoulder pattern. This is the resistance of this head and shoulder, and also there is a resistance on the weekly time frame. So what we can expect in the next week, AUDCAD first to move to this level to test this previous support as a resistance and then drop. So this is where we will be waiting for this price to enter a short trade. Smash the like button now. So let's see on the 4 hour time frame how we can see this pattern. Now what I will be doing is I expect that next week AUDCAD first to move upside, maybe after a little move, a big candle to the upside somewhere same trading day or next day, and when AUDCAD will manage to reach there, from here I will actively waiting for a price action confirmation for going short with a high risk to reward ratio with our student to take this big move to the downside. Smash the like button now. So let's begin with another currency pair, Aussie dollar. Now Aussie dollar, same thing as AUD CAD. Aussie dollar also in a strong downtrend now. As you can see, this is the monthly chart. The same pattern, Aussie dollar has created a nicely looking double bottom formation. So double bottom, rise up. Now we can expect it to come to this level to test this previous support as resistance, previous resistance as support, and then moving to the upside. So with that being said, let's draw this level of resistance as a support, and then we will be thinking for on the lower time frame. So what we can expect on the monthly, AUDUSD to drop to this level, previous resistance test as a support, and then from here to push to the upside. So with that being said, let's see on the weekly time frame how it looks like. Now previous week's analysis, that is what I exactly told, that AUDUSD is likely to drop. You can watch that the price did exactly as it is. Now let's find out what is likely to happen next. So this is the weekly chart, and we could see, as I told you, a retracement to the upside and then drop to this level, or even we might see a gap opening and then dropping. So let's find out on the daily time frame how it is doing. Now AUDUSD, what I will be happy to trade is I want to see that AUDUSD has created a long wick candle at the top, testing this 20 period moving average, testing this this trend line, and then dropping. So let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Let me draw this level of resistance that should be tested, and then I will go to other time frame to see on the 4-hour how we can enter a trade. Now you see this is the 4-hour time frame, and I want to see that Aussie dollar is moving to this level. This is the resistance where this is where I will be waiting for AUDUSD to go up and then test this resistance, this support as resistance. This is the level where we see the 20 period moving average on the daily, and also this is the same zone where 4-hour moving average 20 period, and I wanna see that AUDUSD broke up to this level, testing this trend line, testing this level, and then I will wait for a price action confirmation. As soon as I'll see this confirmation, I'll think of going short with a high risk to reward ratio. Smash the like button. On the other hand, if I see that in the new trading week there has been a gap opening and the price is breaking down, then I might look for shorting opportunity from here, depending on how the market is behaving. But overall, AUDUSD is bearish. Smash the like button now. And at the same time, you know that during my live session, what did I say when the price was here, that AUDUSD is likely to drop from here? The price did exactly as it is. So you have seen that probably, otherwise you can watch the last live session that I did, live streaming. You will see how it behaved in this market. So let's see now CADJPY. We'll do now CADJPY, how we can trade this instrument. Now you saw that CAD is very stronger and JPY is very weaker. Always that's what you do, then marry stronger with the weaker to get the best result. That's what I do. Do not marry the stronger with the stronger or weaker with the weaker, then they will be in a sideway. To find a trending market and a high probability trade, always try to marry stronger currency with the weaker currency. Currently you saw that CAD is very stronger and JPY is weaker. So as a result, what we see that CADJPY was creating a nice series of higher high and higher low. So this is a uptrending market, and we have seen that after this monthly resistance here, CADJPY broke to the upside. Let's see first of all monthly time frame. You saw The same way as GBPJPY, CADJPY also has broken this monthly resistance. You saw there is a resistance here, just the price monthly now price above this resistance, and we can expect it to go further to the upside because there is no significant resistance on the left side. Monthly bullish, as you can see, this is the overall bullish market. Okay, bullish market, always buy. This is a nice looking CADJPY is a long-term bullish market starting from here, creating a series of higher high and higher low. So monthly bullish. So let's see on the weekly how the price action is forming. Weekly also bullish. You saw that the price is creating a strong bullish candle followed by this there is a doji here. This doji basically a retracement. So when you see a strong market pushing up, maybe you see the couple of dojis as a retracement and the market will push up again. So last week we saw green candle, the previous week also green candle, and next we can expect the same. Even we can see a gap opening, and then we might see that CADJPY is pushing to the upside. So daily time frame, let's see how it is doing. Now daily we saw that, you see, every day when it comes to the sellers market, we saw that it's creating a narrow doji. When it comes to the buyers candle, it is creating a strong bullish candle. So this is the daily market as well, creating a series of higher high and higher low. So we can expect CADJPY to continue to the upside. So let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Now this is the, you see, this is the monthly resistance that we have drawn. Now the price has created a smaller doji just above this monthly support. Now what might we see that in the new trading week, in the price has been moving, pushing from here, creating a gap opening and shoot to the upside. So what is my takeaway is, if I see that in the new trading week the price opened with a candle like this, with even a wickless candle creating a long wick at the top, there is no wick at the bottom, even I will consider going long from here based on how the price action is creating. On the other hand, if we see that the price broke down, then we will be waiting for a structure to be created for going long from here. Whatever way, we will be only buying from this market. We will keep a high risk to reward ratio. This is the trade that we will be considering next week. Smash the like button now. Now let's find out what other currency pair that we will be looking to trade is EURCAD. Now EURCAD, you saw that there has been a strong breakout last week. Let's see, start with the monthly time frame. Now monthly, we saw that EURCAD basically is in a very, very strong downtrend. Now at this point, you saw that euro broke to this level. This is a very, very strong level of support and little retracement to the upside. So I think that EURCAD this month will drop to this level. So this is the monthly support. But what is happening with the weekly? Let's see. Now weekly, we saw that EURCAD has created a doji. Okay, so what is likely to happen? Let me give you the wave that will happen on EURCAD. So let me draw this level of support here. So what I think EURCAD will do, will create another doji. So what it is likely to do, let me draw this one here. So the first, let's go to the daily time frame. So what it is likely to do in the new trading week is EURCAD will first go up here, will come down here, will go up again to this level, and then will drop, will create a doji pattern all over the week. So let's see on the 4-hour time frame how it looks like. So now this is what I believe that EURCAD is likely to do, because as you can see, the price already has created a head and shoulder pattern here on the 4-hour time frame. Nice head and shoulder, broke down. Now this head and shoulder has not been tested properly. So when you see a head and shoulder like this, okay, you can expect the price to come up again to test this previous support as a resistance and then drop. So with that being said, EURCAD has not tested this support here. This is the 4-hour time frame, this support as resistance, and I think that EURCAD will test this previous support as resistance and then will drop, and then from here will rise up again. Why? Because you see why I think that the EURCAD will rise from here is because when you see this kind of long weak candle, what it means that there is a huge rejection from this zone. There is a big buying happen, and this kind of candle cannot be broken in one time. You saw in market over and over again. So what is likely to happen is EURCAD will come around 50% of this long wick candle, because there is a support here. You see, there is a support here, and this is the confluence zone where EURCAD will come and will bounce back. Now, why bounce back? As I told you, now where it will go, because there is another significant level of resistance here. So this is the support here, okay, and this is the resistance here, and this is where EURCAD will come again to grab liquidity and drop down again. So we will be only considering shorting opportunity, because this is the long-term bear market. So first wave, I will be waiting for a shorting opportunity. If I see that EURCAD is doing exactly what it is, then I will be looking to trade short from here. There is another opportunity might come from here. If it does according to the analysis, then I will be waiting for a shorting opportunity from here as well. This is the two confluence zone that you will be waiting for shorting EURCAD. Smash the like button. Now let's see what currency pair we have to check now is euro dollar. Let's find out. Now EURCAD, euro dollar may behave in this almost the similar way. Let's see. First of all, monthly time frame. Now monthly, as you know that last week's analysis exactly did as it is. You can watch that. What did I say? Let's see on the weekly. What did I say? That EURCAD is likely to drop from here. This is the weekly resistance, and the price did exactly. You can watch that, see, then you'll see the how it worked. Now at this point, one thing we need to keep in mind that there is a, if you look at the past, there are a lot of rejection candle in this monthly time frame. There is a lot of buying happen in 2020. So we might see some back and forth in this zone, you know, in the lower time frame, because there is a buyers. Now this is a selling market, so buyers and sellers might fight in this area. So with that being said, euro dollar monthly is still bearish. Okay, so it's still bearish because this is a very, very strongly falling market, and we can expect euro dollar to drop further. So let's see on the weekly. As I told you that there is a, you know, there is a big gap opening happen here. Okay, so when you see this kind of gap opening, you can say that this is a highly bearish market. But at the same time, we need to keep in mind that, as I told you, this is a very, very strong level of support, and the price already broke out of this channel, and we might see some kind of retracement to the upside. So let's see on the daily time frame then how we can trade. Now daily, we saw that euro dollar has broken to the upside, created a false breakout, and then drop down below. So what is likely to happen? The same thing it may happen with the euro dollar. So let's see on the 4 hour, then we will discuss. What I think that euro dollar will do is, first it will come down. So let me show you on the weekly, then it will be easier. So what is likely to happen is euro dollar is first likely to come down half week of the doji, and then to rise up to this level, and then come back to again creating a kind of doji. So let's see on the daily time frame how this waves looks like. So what I think euro dollar will do is, first it will come around to this zone, as I told you, because this is a very, there is a strong rejection here as well. You see, this is a very, very strong level of support here, and we might see that euro dollar is pushing up again, maybe along this trend line. Okay, along this daily trend line. This is the channel that daily price is moving. So if we consider this one, let me draw it. So this is the daily channel which is creating. So let's say along this zone on the daily time frame, and then dropping, creating another doji on the weekly time frame. If you see on the weekly, the price looks like this one. So that is what I think, that euro dollar first will come down, will go up later in the week, and then will come down, will create a doji on the weekly. And let's see on the 4 hour how it looks like. I know that it looks a bit complicated, but that's how the market moves. What we can do, If you don't think that complicated way, then the market never moves in one straight line. That's why you see that one candle formed in the weekly time frame, but there's a lot of wave in it. And that's where the trades, when you understand the wave, how this wave will be formed, then you understand the trading. So now let me tell you, so what you see, that you see there is a long rejection here on the 4-hour time frame. So when you see this kind of long rejection, high probability that this zone will not be broken easily. So what the price will do, high probability, not guaranteed, nothing is guaranteed in trading. I think that the price will come around 50% of this week, and then we'll have another push to the upside. Okay, another rise up, maybe along this trend line, or maybe along this trend line. We'll see how the price action is forming, then we'll decide. Maybe along this trend line, see there is a false breakout here, either from this line or from this resistance, euro dollar will drop again. Okay, so that way, which is high probability. So if we see the price is creating, then we will be waiting for one confirmation from here, another confirmation from here. If we see the price came here, created push to the upside and then created a double top, then we will be looking for short. Or if we see the price is trending nicely to the upside, we will not be trading, because this is the overall bearish market. We will not think for going short, buying from this market until it creates a complete reversal on the higher time frame. So this is the two confluence zone that we will be looking to trade euro dollar to the short side. Smash the like button. Now let's see what other pairs. So let's see NZDCAD, how it is doing. So first of all, I will be looking at higher time frame as usual on the monthly time frame. So let's see monthly. Now NZDCAD on the monthly, this is a highly bearish market, highly bearish, guys. So then let me draw this the month. As you see that the price already created a strong downward move on the monthly. So what we will be doing on the monthly time frame, that NZDCAD this month somewhere or even next month will come up to test this, but for now it is bearish on the monthly. It is likely to drop. So what is on the weekly? You see this is the last week's candle. It's a strong bearish engulfer. Now one thing we need to keep in mind, see this is the weekly green candle, and there is a weekly level of support. Let me draw this level of support. Okay, so this is the weekly support which is approaching next week. So let's see on the daily time frame how it looks like. Now what you saw that NZDCAD after this big drop to the downside on the daily, followed by this doji, next day NZDCAD immediately broke down. Now what is likely to happen in the new trading week? See, if so let's say 4 hour, then we will see clearly what to do. Okay, so as you can see, this is the 4 hour time frame, and NZDCAD first broke down, created this bearish pattern, and now breaking down. On the new trading week, if we see a gap opening and breaking this level of support here, as I told you, this is a very strong level of support, and then broke down, creating a nice bearish price action, then we'll looking for short from here. On the other hand, which is I think that high probability, because this is a very strong level of support, and we might see a bounce from here. If I see that the price bounced from here, then I will be waiting for this price to travel to this level of resistance, and then we will be considering shorting from here. So why this zone is because if you look at the past here, you see this is a very important level of support and resistance. So what I think that you see there is a support here, support here, support here. Now it has not been tested as a resistance. So that is what is likely to happen, and NZDCAD will rise up to this level of support as a resistance, and also testing this trend line, this 4 hour trend line. Okay, this trend line, same zone. This is a very high confluence zone. If price managed to reach this level, then we will be considering going short from here to the downside with a high risk to reward ratio. So this is the situation with NZDCAD. Now NZDUSD, you see that NZD next week there is a high impact news release. Looks like NZD will bounce at some point, but it's a highly bearish price action creating. So let's see on the monthly time frame what NZDUSD is doing. Now you see that NZDUSD overall, this is a bearish market and finally rejected from this monthly resistance, now going down, and I think that NZDUSD is likely to drop further to the downside this month, later this next week. So on the weekly as well, we saw that the price was creating after this a strong false breakout to the upside weekly. It has closed below with a strong bearish engulfer, followed by last week we saw a significant retracement and again broke down. So the same way that NZDCAD done, NZDUSD is likely to do the same. If you draw this level of support here, this is the weekly time frame, and as you can see that there are there is a very strong bullish candle here, and I think that the price will come to this level of support. So this is the level of support here, and I strongly believe that NZDUSD will come back to the level of support and may continue down or may create a inverted head and shoulder and will move up, but there is still a big move to take to the downside. So let's see on the daily time frame how it is doing. Now daily, we saw, see, this is a nice candle here. You see, this is the daily time frame and created a nice strongly bearish candle. Okay, so this is the same as the one that AUDUSD has drawn. Now after this bearish engulfer, we saw a doji has been created. So this is a nice looking doji after this bearish engulfer, followed by a breakout to the downside. So what is likely to happen in NZDUSD? Let me draw this level of support here. So there is an important level of support here. You saw there is a support here. Okay, so now two possible scenario. Let me show on the 4-hour time frame. Now if we see that maybe there is a gap opening and this support is broken here, then I will be waiting for a retest as a resistance and looking to trade short. On the other hand, high probability that NZDUSD will bounce from here to the upside again along this level of support. Let me draw this one here. So you see this the previous support here. So there is a support here. This is the 4-hour time frame support, and there is a long weak candle here which has not been tested yet. So what is likely to happen is during the news release we might see that NZDUSD bounce to the upside to this level. Now if it happens, couple of candles create and the price reach this level of this area of value, maybe even it could reach to this level, which is high probability. As you can see, there is a support here, there is a support here, there is a support here. Now could be tested as a resistance and then drop. Okay, so this is what I will be mainly waiting in this 4-hour time frame for NZDUSD to reach this very important area of value, as there is a long weak candle, and in most cases you will see this happens, that the price will go up here again, create maybe double top formation and then will drop. So this is where I will take the advantage with our student. If I see the price reach there, then I will be looking to trade short from here with a high risk to reward ratio. Smash the like button. Now let's see on gold how it is doing, and then we'll see dollar yen and USDCNH and some other pairs. So gold, now gold, you can see my past 2 weeks analysis, the price did exactly as it is. As I told you that gold is likely to be bullish. Let's see on the weekly, and gold has done according to the analysis. You can watch that. Okay, if you made money from it, smash the like button. If you haven't made, don't worry, stay with the channel. There is a lot of content that will help you to become a profitable trader. So gold, first of all, look at the monthly time frame. Now monthly, we saw the past month gold has created this perfectly textbook shooting star. Now this shooting star is formed in this monthly level of support. Let me draw this one here. So what you see, that this is the monthly resistance, this is the monthly resistance. The price closed above this monthly resistance, created this shooting star previous month. This month, see, the price exactly tested this previous monthly resistance as a support, and we saw a bounce, and we can expect this price to go a little further before making any move to the downside. So let's see on the weekly time frame. Now weekly, we saw that the price basically broke to the upside after this. First it went up, created this consolidation pattern. Now it is breaking to the upside, and after new trading week we might see little retracement and again push to the upside. So let's see what it might do. Let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily, you saw this is the candle has created on the last trading week, a doji with a lower high and lower low. So when you see this kind of candle, what you can expect, see, there is a reversal pattern here on the daily. You see there is a double, there is a reversal pattern here, and then price broke up, right? When you see reversal pattern, you can expect the price come down again, maybe to this level at least, to test this previous resistance as a support. So with that being said, high probability that gold will drop to this level, drop to this resistance, will test as a support, and then will rise up. So with that being said, let's see on the 4 hour how it looks like. So what I think that gold will do next week is, let me draw this level of trend line here. So what I think next week gold is likely to do is, first it will create a double top here, and then will broke down maybe to this zone, and will create another price action pattern for going long to create a bullish structure. So we will be at any point, it may start to move from here, but I will not be interested if it moves from here. I want gold to come to test this this resistance. Okay, this is the healthy way of trending a market. Okay, this resistance which we saw, the weekly resistance as a support, then I will be considering buying gold from here with a high risk to reward ratio. So I think that gold will move along this channel. Let me draw this one here. So once we will buy, then we will have a good risk to reward ratio to keep this move to the upside. Smash the like button now. So this is the plan that we will be using for gold. Let's see dollar yen. Now dollar yen, as I have mentioned in all my analysis in all live streaming, dollar yen is bullish, and the price is going according to the analysis. It's a strongly bullish market. Now many of you are thinking selling dollar yen. There are many things, but what I think that dollar yen will continue to rise. Okay, so this is the historically high price. Let me draw this one here, and I think that dollar yen might break this level. The way it is moving, it is likely to go up further this month. Okay, so let's see on the weekly time frame. So first monthly, you see this is also a very strongly bullish market, creating a series of higher high and higher low. So weekly time frame, you see the price, there is no stoppage. Every week the price is creating a series of higher high and higher low. It's a strongly bullish market. There is no way to stop this market, and we might see big move and then reversal. So let's see on the daily time frame how it is doing. Now daily dollar yen, see previous day of trading week, you see there is a candle that broke the level below the previous day and then closed above. So this is a very strong bullish market, and it's a very strong bullish price action. So let's see on the 4 hour time frame how dollar yen is doing. Now dollar yen, as you can see that there is this is the 4 hour time frame, and I think that dollar yen will move along this channel. This is the 4 hour time frame, and what I think that dollar yen will come down to test this previous support as previous support of this channel, and then will rise again. So what I will be doing is I will be waiting for the dollar yen to test this support from this zone, we will buy. Or if I see a gap opening and a long big candle, we might consider buying from here if I see a breakout to the downside. But the best zone will be here. If it managed to come down, test this previous support, and come to this zone, then we will be considering buying dollar yen, keeping our stop loss below this low and taking at least 1 to 3 or more risk to reward ratio. Smash the like button now. Now let's see on USDCNHs how it is doing. So monthly time frame, first USDCNHs. Now why I picked USDCNHs is because there is a high impact news release on CNHs on Monday, and we might see a good trading opportunity. Now USDCNHs was in a very long term in a downtrend. Okay, so what I think now, USDCNH is trying to create a trend change and creating maybe an inverted head and shoulder before pushing to the upside. So monthly bullish. So let's see on the weekly time frame. On the weekly, previous week USDCNH has created this doji, followed by this week a bullish candle. Now what is likely to happen in the next week? USDCNH is likely to drop to this level, grab liquidity, and could be continuing to the upside. So let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily we have a little better confirmation. What you see here, USDCNH, there is a level of resistance here, there's a level of resistance here, there's a level of resistance here. This is the daily time frame, and the price is creating a series of lower high, higher low on this level of resistance. And I have a completely separate strategy to trade this kind of market. You can watch that. I put a link in the above, and also there will be a link in the description. This is a very profitable trading strategy. When you see the price is hitting this kind of resistance, creating a series of higher low on this resistance, you can expect this resistance to be broken. So what I can say that USDCNH in the new trading week will break this level to the downside first, and then we'll have a breakout to the upside. And what you will be doing on the 4-hour time frame, we'll be waiting for USDCNHs to drop back below this level of support, as I expected on the weekly time frame, from this zone, breakout to the downside. And then as soon as we'll see, you see there is a, this is the 4-hour time frame, and you see there is a trend line here. Let me draw this one here. So if you draw this long-term trend line, okay, and this is what could happen, that the price will come back to this level of trend line, okay, on the 4-hour time frame, to this zone, okay, and from here we might see a bullish price action pattern for going long. And this is what we'll be doing on USDCNHs for trading. So this is the situation with USDCNHs. If we see during the high impact news release, the price touch this level of resistance, there is a support here, there is a support here, okay. If we see the price came back to this level of support, created a bullish pattern, then we will be looking to buy, because we can say that the USDCNH is likely to break this level of support and will push to the upside. And this could be a good high risk to reward ratio trade if it goes according to the analysis. So let's see now what else we have. Now let's see DXY, how it is doing. Now DXY is bullish all the time. Now quite a few of my analysis I made, and every time the price is doing exactly what it is. You can watch my previous week's analysis. I expected to be bullish, and the price did exactly as it is. You see, that is what I said, that after this green candle the price will come little bit, retrace, and then will push to the upside. This is what the price has done. This is the monthly time frame now, and we still can expect this one to push up. DXY, it's a highly bullish market. So let's see on the weekly time frame how the price action is doing. Now weekly, you see there is a long wick doji here, there's a long wick doji, and then the price broke up. And I think that a DXY next week will test this previous week's high, and then from here we'll push up again. So let's see on the daily how it looks like. You see there is already a gap opening after this strong bullish engulfer. So this is a there is a strong bullish engulfer followed by a gap opening, and what I think that in the new trading week the price will come down a little bit, test this is the resistance that I told you as a support, and from here we'll see a push to the upside, which we can see on the 4-hour time frame, something like that. So this is the level that I will be waiting for the price to drop, and then as soon as I will find suitable trading opportunity, I will discuss with I will send it to my VIP members and I will be trading from here. Smash the like button now. So let's see now US30 how it is doing. Now let's see first of all monthly time frame on this indices. So what you see that monthly previous months US30 has created this hanging man with a insider bar. So what we see that US30 has just broke this long wick candle, and then from here the price started to push to the downside. So what I think that US30 will drop further to the downside. So let's see on the weekly time frame how the price is doing. Now weekly we saw that after this doji, the price, we saw that the price is creating a series of lower high and lower low, and we see that US30 is creating a bearish pattern, and I think that it will continue to drop further as the price is creating a consolidation, and looks like the price is trying to create some trend change from here. So let's see on the daily time frame how it is doing. Now daily, the last day of trading week, we saw a pin bar. Now there is a significance in this pin bar. First of all, we saw that there is a head and shoulder on the daily time frame, first thing. Secondly, what we saw that the last day of trading week, it has created a nice looking pin bar. Now this pin bar basically broke this daily trend line, daily resistance, and broke below. It's a nice trading opportunity, and what I think from here the price after a little retracement will broke down at least to this level. Why to this level? Because there is a if you see when the price was moving to the upside, the price has created this double bottom formation and broke up. So when you see, as I told you, double bottom broke up, you can expect the price to come to test this previous resistance as a support and shooting to the upside if needed. With that being said, there is a previous resistance here, could be tested as a support and maybe breaking down or maybe pushing high from here. So with that being said, this is the zone that will be looking to trade US30, and this is 4-hour time frame. And what I think you see, let me delete this one from here. So what I think US30 will do is will create a doji here, will create another head and shoulder here, and then will broke down. Okay, so this is a nice looking pattern, and I will be waiting for this pattern to be created. Then we will be looking to trade short US30. Now US30 and US 500 looks like creating the same kind of pattern, but US 500 look like a bit strongly bearish than US 30. So quickly look at the higher time frame, the same kind of pattern as US 30. This is the monthly candle. As soon as this previous month's shooting star has been created, the price started to move down, and I think that it will continue to drop further to the downside. So weekly, how it is doing now, weekly as well, as I told you, the price is creating now after this doji, the price started to move down, and I think it will continue to drop further. So let's see on the daily time frame. Now daily, what it is doing, first of all, look at this here. It has created a head and shoulder on the daily time frame, broke down this head and shoulder. Now after this breakdown, what it did, if you see that there is a test of this head and shoulder. So there is a previous you see, this is the previous support of this head and shoulder tested as a resistance, and then another breakdown. So after this breakdown, what we saw again, this previous support, there is a support here. So let me draw it, this daily both support, you see. So both daily support here tested as a resistance and created a daily bearish engulfer. So this is a nice looking trading opportunity. You see there is a daily bearish engulfer, and even in the new trading week we might see a gap opening and a little bit go up, creating a doji, and then we can expect that US 500 to drop to this level at least, so which can give us a significant trading opportunity. So this is the level that we can expect US 30 to drop. So this, let's see on the 4 hour how it looks like. So this is what I will be waiting, the same way as US 500, the price to go up and create a head and shoulder in this 4 hour time frame, and from here I will be considering going short, keeping our stop loss above and at least 1 to 2 or more risk to reward ratio. Smash the like button now. Now let's see on the in crypto how the price is doing. Now you see that BTCUSD exactly did last week what I say. Smash the like button. What did I say last week? That after the previous week's bearish candle, BTCUSD is likely to come along this zone to test this trend line as a support and this resistance as a support, and that is what it is doing now. The price came to the same level. So let's see on the daily how it is doing. See, the price came to the same level that I mentioned. You can watch that, and the price is doing the same kind of pattern. So what did I say? The price will come to this level and will create like this kind of pattern, and that is what likely to happen. So what is next in BTCUSD? So what I think that there are two possible scenarios. You see, this is a very strong level of support here, respecting every time, and again it is creating a support. So if this support holds, okay, then BTCUSD is likely to go up, and I think that it will do something like this. This is the daily time frame, and it will continue along this channel. It will respect this support, continue along this channel, and BTCUSD create a move like this. So this is on a level of support now, and we might see soon a bounce from this support, or maybe a little bit of false breakout like this one and then bounce. So what I will be doing basically is I will be waiting for a false breakout. When it will close above as a bullish candle, then I will be looking to buy BTCUSD. Smash the like button now. So let's see on Ethereum USD how it is doing now. Ethereum as well, this is the daily chart and the same kind of pattern. We don't need to look at the higher time frame because it's a very clear pattern on the daily. I think that Ethereum as well is creating this channel on the daily time frame, and the price is likely to go along this channel, though Ethereum still didn't come bottom of this channel. What I will be waiting for Ethereum as well to create a false breakout of this support and closed back above as a bullish candle, then pushing to the upside. So this is the situation with all the cryptocurrencies, and this is the weekly forex forecast. In addition to this pair, I will be looking to trade more pairs if they provide trading opportunity in the middle of the week, and every day I provide live analysis, live streaming, and also analysis. You can stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification so that you don't miss out this kind of analysis as well as trade signals to help you in your trading. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next video.